It's time for our VARguments episode where we discuss the most controversial refereeing decisions over the past round. And as we all know, in the Premier League, there is always a controversial decision pretty much every weekend. And we've been doing that since the start of the season. And round four had some very, very interesting decisions that caused controversy all over as well. And we've got three major decisions, that we are going to touch base on and give our thoughts on what we think about VAR's decision or lack of it. And without wasting much time, Victor, let's start with Brentford v Chelsea. That game ended 2-2, courtesy of a late equalizer from Brentford through Fabio Carvalho. But many are now claiming that the goal should not have stood. And the reason is that they claim that Utara is in an offside position. Oh yeah, he did not touch the ball, but he made a move for it and, he interfered with the run of play. So, Victor, this goal was allowed to stand. What do you make of this?
Yeah, it's very difficult to judge this one. On one hand, yes, he does look offside and does attempt to influence play, but he fails to actually play a part. And there's a little detail here that doesn't get talked about. His back was towards goal. He wouldn't have shot straight away. Had he made contact with the ball, then the goal absolutely should have been disallowed, regardless of his body's position in relation to the goal. Now, normally we see intention to play the ball resulting in goals being chalked off. But I think VAR judged that he would not have been able to shoot towards goal himself. So overall, I think it's the correct decision to let it stand. If you remember, a couple of years ago, there was a VAR call for a Man United goal. If I recall correctly, it was Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford both running for the same ball. And Rashford, I think, was offside, like way offside.
Yeah.
He didn't play the ball, but it looked like the goalie would have no idea who was going to be taking the ball on and taking the shot. So if that mess of a goal was allowed to stand, this one standing is the correct decision because we need to look at context.
Yeah, pretty much what I was gonna say to that. It's all about context to me. And I remember, it's easy to pause, to pause the image and look at it this way. But if we're watching it in real time, we never thought Otara was going to interfere. When we're watching this game in real time, it never seemed like it was going to have any impact on the outcome of the ball. And I think it was the right decision to stand from my side. I mean, yeah. Max, your thoughts?
Actually, guys, I'm gonna disagree with you because I feel like that he confused the defenders and actually he influenced the play of the defender because he was focused on him, he was trying to play out of him, and also he a bit confused the goalkeeper as well. And usually these type of moments are counted as an offside, even though he didn't play the ball. So I would probably go with no goal.
Yeah. Okay. Fair point. And myself and Victor think the goal should have stood, and Max disagrees, which is fair enough. And let's move over to the next decision that caused some controversy as well. And the image is pretty much, self-explanatory, but the question is, open for interpretation. Should Leslie Ugochukwu have seen a straight red after his apparent studs up tackle against McAllister? Victor, your answer to this one?
Yeah, I really did not understand this decision. We've seen straight reds brandished for far less than this, and it's an absolutely poor decision. And I think Arne Slot is actually counting his blessing that this didn't result in McAllister being out for a couple of months.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, some people are trying to make the point that, he made a clean tackle for the ball. Where was he supposed to put his leg? But we are saying your full studs out there. And for me, I think this is it's a clear red to me. There's no way to justify this. In my opinion, this is a clear red. Max, your thoughts?
I mean, it's obviously a red card because he's hitting above ankle, his leg is straight, and also he's not even trying to get it out, and the ball is already out, so it's any day a red card.
Yeah, I agree. And moving over to the final decision that caused controversy over the weekend, Tottenham saw their goal by Christian Romero disallowed for a foul on Kyle Walker-Peters, and this brings back memories of United with Fulham. When Calvin Bassey was equally pushed as well, and the goal was allowed to stand. I mean, this one caused so much controversy that even Madison went online to make a post about this. But yeah, Victor, was this the right call or not?
I would say on the whole, I agree with the decision. It's absolutely shocking that the push on Bassi was even more blatant. Like this, it's a bit more of a blink and you'll miss it sort of thing because both players are wrestling with each other a little bit, whereas the Bassi decision was just absolute disgrace. With this, yeah, I suppose just a little bit of excessive force. Duels like this take place all the time when corners are taken. I can see why the refereeing team did take exception to this instance, though. So I would say correct decision.
Yeah, well, for me, I don't. I'm not one to support Spurs, but all I'm asking for is consistency in the sense that if the push against Barcy was allowed to stand, I see no reason why this one was disallowed. I mean, from I remember watching this game in real time as well. It seemed like you know it was more or less the foul was initiated from the opposing player instead. So I don't really see why this goal was disallowed, in my opinion. Two of them were, hustling for the ball. It's a normal thing, like that happens in corner kicks, just like you said. I don't see why it should have been disallowed for me. I think it was a clear goal. But yeah, that's my take. Max, your take?
I'll probably be consistent as I was last time, saying that United goal was clear, but also I want to point that it's not only the attacker forces defender, but also the thing that goalkeeper pushes his player to push Spurs player to push West Ham player. So basically, the first push was from the defender side by goalkeeper and defender itself. So I feel like Spurs player wasn't supposed to push this guy, and he wasn't planning to do so. And probably I would say that goal should have stand, especially because the defender forced this moment first.
Yeah, fair enough. But on that note, we'll ask our viewers to join us in the conversation on these three contentious decisions. Brentford's goal against Chelsea, should it have been allowed to stand? Should Leslie Ugochukwu have received a straight red after that studs up tackle on McAllister? And was VAR right to disallow Christian Romero's goal for a foul on Kyle Walker-Peters? We would love to hear from you in the comment section below. Tell us what you think about these decisions and whether you agree or not with our takes. As usual, we'll be here after round 5 to bring you some more contentious decisions once again because we are certain we'll get them after the next round of Premier League action.